In today's video, we're building a clean, simple order fulfillment tracker in ClickUp from scratch. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and if you've ever lost track of an order, mixed up shipping details, or spent too much time digging through emails, this will give you a single place to see exactly where every order stands from purchase to delivery. We'll keep the process easy, beginner-friendly, and focused on only what you need. Before we dive into the walkthrough, let's quickly touch on the basics of what ClickUp actually is. So ClickUp is an all-in-one workspace where you can organize work, automate small tasks, and keep your team aligned. Most people use it for project management, but it also works great for e-commerce operations because you can build custom lists for orders, you can set statuses that match your process, and attach everything a team member needs to finish a shipment. The best part is how flexible it is. You can start simple and then add features only when you're ready. Next, let's talk about why use ClickUp for order fulfillment. So the value of ClickUp is visibility and accountability in one place. Instead of bouncing between your store, dashboard, and spreadsheets and a shipping app, you see the order, who owns it, its current status, and the tracking number all on one screen. If you work solo, it also just keeps you yourself organized. If you have a team, it makes handoffs clear and reduces mistakes. Automations help you nudge orders forward without manual reminders, and dashboards give you a quick overview so nothing slips through the cracks. Okay, now how to actually build the tracker. So step number one is to create a space and folder. First, we do need to log into ClickUp and create an account if you don't already have one. You can actually get started for free using our exclusive link down in the description below. Once you click the link down below, we'll go ahead and click get started. So we'll go ahead and enter our email address and click sign up for free. Okay, so now we'll enter in our name and then we can type in a password. Or you can go ahead and get signed up with Google, whatever you would like to do. Do a little two-step verification, so make sure you have your phone ready. So now we'll go ahead and select, we'll use it for work, we'll use it for operations, YouTube. Okay, you can also invite people to your workspace, and then it'll ask you if you use any of these tools, so you can select as needed. And then which features are you interested in? We'll definitely do the dashboard, the CRM. Cool, now we've got our workspace. So now we're gonna create a space right here. It automatically creates one, but we'll just start from scratch. So we'll go ahead and click order fulfillment, continue. So it'll more be streamlining our product lifecycle. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is add columns. So we're going to have, I kind of like looking at the board view when it comes to, I just feel like it helps me really visualize better. So this is going to be active orders. Okay, so we'll want this to be name. Then we'll want to add order number as a field. Order number, create. Then we'll want to add maybe customer name, and then we'll go ahead and add product. We'll want to make sure we add it as a text. Then we'll want to add a drop down. So this will be status, and we can make this processing, packaged, shipped, delivered. Perfect. And then we'll go ahead and add a notes section. So we will just go ahead and add a text. Okay, so now we've got our order number, customer name, product, assignee, due date, priority, status. So you can go ahead and edit any of these and completely customize it to what you need. Then we'll create a board view, and what we'll want to do is go to settings, and we'll want to group by status. Okay, and then we'll need to go ahead and make sure this is in order. So we've got processing, package, ship, delivered. Amazing. Then we've got all of our lists. Maybe we want to add another group. So that's active orders. Maybe this is completed. Now that we've got our board view, we've got our list view, you can start coming in and adding orders. So let's just say active order 1. Then we can come in here and add an assignee. We can add a due date, right? We'll want to make sure we add the SKU, right? So you want to make sure you add everything in here, but then that way you can, maybe we'll add high priority priority. That way you can come in here and you can completely customize and move them around as things move along your fulfillment, as your orders move along in the fulfillment process. So then if you wanted to even do a calendar view, you could do that too. We can add a dashboard so you can see all of this. We can see the AI executive summary, the in progress, the completed. So we didn't even have to manually create this. It actually created it itself. So then when you come in here, you can see everything. So you can see by status, you can see tasks that are due this week or overdue. There really is so much that you can see right here on the dashboard. Okay. And then of course they have a bunch of different ones. They've got a calendar view that you can take a look at. See right here, active order 1, insert the SKU number. There's also things that you can do within here. So you can add a description in here. You can even add comments right here. You can add custom fields. You can add subtasks and checklists. So it's so powerful to make sure everybody's on the same page. Okay. And then over here on your dashboard, you'll have a planner that you can connect directly with your Google Calendar or Outlook. You also have it's called their brain. You can connect different apps. You can even summarize status of projects. You can really just hold everything in here in one place. Then you've got your dashboards, of course. You've got my dashboards shared with me, and then you can do private ones as well. And then there's even a timesheet in here so you can track time, or your team members can track time if they need to. And then there's even more like spaces, chat, teams, forms, whiteboard, docs, clips, goals, and more. There really is so much in ClickUp, but I would even just start with a simple order fulfillment dashboard and tracker, and then you can make it fancy and update it as needed. Now I want to touch on some bonus tips so you can really make sure you're using ClickUp to its best ability. So the best tracker is the one that you'll actually use every single day. So I really highly recommend don't overbuild it. Keep your setup light and simple. The goal isn't to make it pretty, it's to make it something that you'll open automatically every morning because it just works. Start by using clear, predictable task names, lead with order number, and then the customer's name. That small habit makes searching so much easier when you're on a call or looking for a specific order in a hurry. You'll be able to type in number 1453 and pull it up instantly. You don't need a dozen columns to stay organized. 5 basic stages like processing, packed, shipped, delivered, and on hold are enough to track progress at a glance. A shorter workflow moves faster because there's less mental clutter every time you update. Communication should always live inside the task. If there's a question about a shipment, a missing item, or a late delivery, tag your team directly in the task comments instead of switching to Slack or email. That way, when you come back to check the order later on, every note and response is right there with it. When you paste a tracking number or a customer message, double up by dropping it in both the tracking field and the first comment. It's a small redundancy that saves time for anyone looking at an order later on, especially if you delegate shipping or customer service. Another tip is that templates are your best friend. Once you built a version of this tracker that feels easy and clean, save it as a template so you can start new lists for each week, month, or campaign without rebuilding the setup from scratch. You can also save individual task templates for specific product types that always need the same details or packaging steps. Don't let your main tracker get messy. At the end of each month, move all delivered orders into an archive list or a fulfilled folder. This keeps your main dashboard fast and clutter-free while giving you a full history to reference for reporting, returns, or customer follow-ups. If you're ready to automate later on, you can actually connect ClickUp with Shopify using Zapier or Make, but again, start small. For example, set it up so every new Shopify order automatically creates a new task in ClickUp. Once that's running smoothly, you can add triggers for cancellations, delayed shipments, or refunds. These small automations make your system work in the background while you focus on growing sales. And finally, make the dashboard part of your morning routine. Take 5 minutes to scan your status chart, check for any orders stuck in processing, and leave quick comments for updates. Doing that daily keeps your fulfillment pipeline moving and drastically reduces those "where's my order" messages that eat up your time. When you keep your tracker simple, consistent, and part of your daily rhythm, it becomes one of the most valuable systems in your business, not another tool you forget to open. Now, to help you decide if ClickUp is for you, let's talk about some of the pros and cons. So ClickUp shines because it gives you structure without locking you into a rigid template. You can start with the simplest pipeline and build up only as your order volume grows. Views make it easy to switch from a spreadsheet style to a drag and drop board, and dashboards turn your moving parts into a clear snapshot you can trust. Automations keep the nudge work off your plate, which is a relief on busy weeks. And of course, there are trade-offs. If you've never used a work management app, the number of options can feel like too much much on day one. The fix is to ignore all the extras at the start and use only the list, board, and 2 small automations until it becomes muscle memory. If you want live two-way sync with your storefront, you'll add a connector like Zapier, which is easy, but it still adds an extra step. None of that is a deal breaker, and most stores find the benefits more than worth it. Now, let's talk about the different plans and pricing options. So, like I said, they do have a free plan and it's free forever. You get up to 60 megabytes of storage, unlimited tasks, unlimited free plan members, calendar view, sprint management in one form, and so much more. Then they've got the unlimited plan, which is best for small teams. This is $7 per user per month, and that's if you pay annually. You can save 30% by paying annually, but they do have month-to-month options as well. Then with the unlimited plan, you get everything in the free plan, but you get unlimited storage, unlimited folders and space, unlimited chat messages, unlimited forms, email and ClickUp, and AI compatible. Then we've got the business plan, which is $12 per users per month, paid annually. With this, you get everything in the unlimited plan, but you get things like Google SSO, unlimited message history, unlimited dashboards, automation integrations, and so much more. Then they do have an enterprise plan, but you do have to contact sales to see the price. With this, you get everything in the business plan, but you get white labeling, conditional logic in forms, custom roles, and again, so much more. Again, you can pay monthly, but you will save 30% by paying annually. Should you use ClickUp for order tracking? If orders are slipping, response times are slow, and you're juggling too many tabs, this setup is a win. It replaces scattered notes and manual reminders with a single pipeline, clear owners, and one dashboard you can trust. You'll spend less time chasing details and more time improving your store, answering customers, and working on new products. Even if you start alone, the system grows with you the day you add your first helper. As a personal note, I know how easy it is for fulfillment to feel chaotic once sales pick up, but a simple tracker takes the pressure off. It gives you clarity when you open your laptop and tells you exactly what needs to move next. You don't need a complex system to get control. You just need one reliable place to run the process. If you want to try ClickUp and get started even with the free plan, make sure you use our exclusive link down in the description below. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. It really helps us to continue to create free tutorials just like this. This channel is here to help e-commerce owners simplify operations and grow with less stress. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel and drop any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.